Okay, so our today's task is how to automate the GitHub write access. So usually whenever we have to add any user as a collaborator to our repository, so we need to do it manually. But we can do it in a smarter way, which is just creating a Google App script. So what we have done is whenever we want to add someone to our GitHub repository as a collaborator, we have just created a form, Google form. Okay, just a second. Okay, so we have just created a Google form which contains nothing. Just we take the GitHub user ID from the user. Whenever we take the GitHub user ID, we have linked this form's response to our spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet response will look like this. Okay, so what we have changed this one is timestamp, GitHub user ID, and email address. What I am doing is I don't need the email address. I don't care about email address. I just want GitHub user ID, and I am in the place of email address. I am storing the access granted or not. Okay, so uh, whenever a user will fill this form, suppose I just write about my name. Please check get invite for the repo. Okay, fine. So I have access granted because already I am using this one. Fine. Now these are the people who had just they have just got their GitHub invite. Suppose if I check for Saraswati, okay, leave. Just I'll tell about the process as of now. So what we can do is over here in the extensions part, you can go and you can get one app script. If you open this, it will look like this. You create a file over there. I have created a file in the name of GitHub Automate. Okay. Uh, so what we can do is just you have to write a function code over here. You need to write the GitHub owner and repository name, and just you have to write a function to take the data from the spreadsheet and provide the GitHub access. By adding a collaborator, we are just providing write access over here. Write access means you also have the read access also. Fine. For this, how to connect this with GitHub? We will use a uh, we will use a one GitHub token, personal access token. So how to use a token is just simply log into your GitHub and just go into the settings. Just go into the settings. The settings you'll find over here developer settings. Just click on the developer settings and you get here personal access tokens. Just click on tokens, which is classic. This is the beta version which I am not using as of now. Tokens classic. You will get this one. You can simply create a generate new token over here. Generate a new token which is classic token, and just you can give any name that what the token is for, like just automate access anything, automate access one, and you can set the expiration date as we want to continue this for long, so I'm keeping this as no expiration. That's no problem. Again, what you have to give is scopes are just like the permissions you want to give to the personal access token. What permissions I am giving over here is repository, so that because our repository is currently is private repository, so the we want that that this token should read our private repository as well. Again, we are giving this admin org because we are giving the personal access token the power to control the organization and control the collaborators working in the team and repository. So just we have to give these two permissions and scroll down and you have to click on the generate token. Once you click on this generate token, you will get this token ID. Make sure to copy this token ID at as of currently at the moment, because after once you leave this page, you won't again get the same personal token. You won't get this token ID. You'll just get a page like this. You can't get a you won't get any token like this again. You won't get this token. Just copy this, and in your code base you can simply write over here GitHub token is equal to, you can write simply over here, but it's not correct way of giving the credentials. So I have just used the property service get property over here. So here what I have done is just take the GitHub token over here, and when you go in the settings, project settings, you will get over here the GitHub token property. So just you have to if it is not present, you guys just have to add the script property, just write the property and the value over here. Fine. As soon as you do it, just go to the code, and this is your code available. You can check it from here. You can run this code. It will work. Okay, fine. This is not error. This is just because it has sent the users their invitation link. It is not responding here. Once they will accept the invitation link, it will be redirected over here. See, accepted, access granted, because they had not clicked on, they had not received the invitation link. They had not accepted the invitation link. So once they will accept, it will be updated over here as well. Fine. See, again, now what we have to do is once we have to automate this process so that every time it occurs. So you just have to go to trigger section, click on triggers. In the trigger section, you can just simply add a trigger, and we want to choose which function we want to run. I want to use the function grant GitHub access, and I want to select event sources from spreadsheet only, and the event type is on form submit, because what I want is I want as soon as the user submits the form, he should get the grant access. Click on form submit and just notify me daily and save. Once you save this type of automation will be created, and this will run as soon as the user submits the form. So whenever the user will submit this form, he will get invitation link to their Gmail from our GitHub repository, and as soon as he accepts over there, he will get it will be marked over here that the access is granted. Fine. Until the user do not accept the until the when the user do not accept the invitation from their email, it will be marked as error over here. And I think it's fair enough. No need to work on this as of now. Fine. Thank you.